Hi there. Don't we explore? We wonder, what would be the top professional skills when it comes to professional success, right? What would be those hard skills or soft skills or life skills, whatever we call it, or maybe the blend of all. What would be that? Definitely, when you hit on YouTube, exploring this top-notch skills which are required, which are essentials, not just desirable, to be successful in professional life. It's basically, it could be communication skills, leadership skills, public speaking skills, you know. But there is definitely one more skill, which I personally found it very, very useful in my own life as a person and as a professional also, and it cannot be avoided, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That's basically financial skills, or if you ask me, that business acumen, a bent of mind towards reaping profits, because for me profits means prosperity, and prosperity without profit, whatever you do, the transactions, I think there is no peace of mind. Imagine a case that we have abundance of peace of mind, and all of a sudden, something happens, something goes wrong, maybe medical challenge or something, and you don't have money to pay the hospital bills. Then your peace of mind goes on toss, right? Most of the time. I'm not talking about the spiritually enlightened people. They get least affected by this, but people like me, practical, trying to strike the balance in life, definitely I'll get affected by that. So I believe both in peace and prosperity. And when I see people around, I see most of the people are like us, right? Definitely there are exceptions. Definitely there are exceptions. Having said this, I'm not denying the fact that one should not be meditative and one should not have that cool, calm, composed behavior. Definitely that is one of the biggest strength. But at the same time, one should not ignore when it comes to businesses, or maybe earning good money in most clean possible way, in most ethical way. So. Welcome to this book reading series. So, welcome to the book reading series, and this is our 75th book in our book reading series, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to extend my deepest possible gratitude towards each one of you, especially my wife, my better half, who actually gave me this task, this target, this mission of 2020 to 23 to review 100 good books. So now 75th. This is one of the milestones. Let's see. So, keeping that context in mind, that financial skills play one of the very essential roles when it comes to professional success. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the book I would like to talk about: business strategies, gurus on business strategies. In fact, एक और किताब है इसी को ध्यान में रखते हुए, बिकॉज आज का जो टॉपिक है फाइनेंशियल स्किल्स के ऊपर टॉपिक है, तो बिजनेस मॉडलिंग, ये बिजनेस मॉडलिंग की बहुत अच्छी हैंडी बुक है, द इकोनॉमिस्ट की तरफ से, गाइड टू बिजनेस मॉडलिंग, मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगी. आई थिंक एक दशक पहले मैंने ये उठाई थी व्हेन आई वाज हेल्पिंग वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स व्हेन इट कम्स टू बिजनेस स्कूल्स, doing business development for that particular business school. Yeah, in that context, it really helped me. Even in retailing also, it helped me. Yeah. So it is not necessary that an entrepreneur or a businessman should go through the business strategies or the business modeling. No, it is everybody, even an employee working in HR domain should understand what are the business objectives, what are the core competencies, what are the mission and vision of this organization. You need to align your skill sets, your competencies, your strategies of that particular department with the organizational vision, mission, and the strategies. So, which is why I think most of the time, people are now calling as HR partner, business partner, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So business modeling, and in the same context, let me tell you, one of my favorite roles in corporate is basically business analysis. This was the CDs. This was the famous BBC CDs. Those who are into training and development, or maybe channel sales, I think definitely would have gone through this series. So at the back, all the details are there. Again, in 2006, I think I had picked up this couple of CDs, on business analysis. And I had an opportunity to work with business analysis in a couple of organizations, and in HR also. I was responsible to make the JD or a KPI for the business analyst. So, what are the different roles, when it comes to business analysis? With time, the roles of business analysts are changing. Their qualifications maybe changing, a little bit, because the things are now different when with the emergence of social media being much in demand, right? And now ChatGPT is there, yeah. So business analysts, for example, apply industry standard technique, business modeling and data modeling, business strategy we're talking about. They need to understand, design robust, reliable and relevant systems that meet the needs of your users, end users, basically customers, primary, secondary, tertiary. Yes, we all understand that. Identify opportunities and problem areas within a business environment. Yeah, model and assess the impact of any proposed changes to a business system. Now, this is very important. No? Business analysis is not just about data. Definitely, everything boils to data crunching, data management, because that's a tool. How we are going to measure. Because if you can't measure, you can't improve. So you need data. But basically, broader sense, macro sense, you need to recognize the patterns. What is happening? What's happening, where the end users are going, where the customers are going. I think there are many business concepts like ends of matrix. When the product versus market, when the product is new, market is new, what you are supposed to do. 4 quadrants. I think we all understand. So there are 7 P's of marketing, 4 P's of marketing. We all know that. So business analysts basically, for example, in my early organizations. 20 years ago, we used to talk about BI, business intelligence and data warehousing. I think we all know, most of us know, those who are into business development, those who work in business development or maybe marketing. Yeah, so definitely warehousing is about your data storage. Up to नई techniques आ गई है, नई tools आ गए हैं. या वो टाइम पे BI में यही होता था कि मेथोडोलॉजी क्या होगी, तरीका क्या होगा, कैसे एनालाइज करेंगे, what kind of people should be involved into this. Yeah, it really helps. So we were there, to understand basically the processes, how to strengthen the process, how to make that, very competent blend of people getting amalgamated with, processes and the technology, uses of technology. Yeah, but I think, Excel, Microsoft Excel, always, always been helpful, when it comes to understanding the rest of the softwares or maybe the tools, the modern tools. It could be Scrum, it could be Agile, Waterfall, whatever nowadays the business analysts, people, are using, when it comes to software lifecycle development, isn't it? Right from your planning and so on and so forth, execution, what interventions you will take. Yeah, people are talking about predictive analysis, predictive suggestions a lot. Yeah, but everything boils down to this, what mistakes I had done in my past, how I can make my business better and better, so that I can have a wider and deeper outreach, isn't it? And how I can scale up, I can sustain myself, I need to also understand what could be the challenges and threats, the rise of competition and technology, or maybe globalization. Yeah, so all those things. So one knows about a SMART goal, right? The goal, be it business goal or individual career goal, has to be SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and time bound. Everyone knows. I somehow feel that in this world, smart will be that helpful. You need to be smarter. ठीक है जी, smarter. मैंने उसमें फिर ER लगा दिया है. So specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time bound तो है. लेकिन are you enjoying that particular goal even while setting up that goal? You need to enjoy, and you need to join an organization, people who choose you, who respect you. Yeah. And only then, because it's always win-win, irrespective of whatever amount they are paying. They are not respecting you, they are not giving you a free hand up to a certain extent, whatever is manageable. Then you should be able to enjoy, and that R stands for revenue. Are you generating revenue for yourself, for the department, for the organization? पैसा बहुत ज़रूरी है. जैसे मैं पर्पस, पैशन और पैसे की बात करता हूँ. So पैसा, but peaceful तरीके से पैसा. साफ सुथरे तरीके से पैसा, so that you don't lose out on your relationship, you don't lose out respect, recognition. And then you need to derive the most win-win and long-term, not just the short-term strategies, but long-term strategies for making the business more healthy and getting more and more profits, rich profits, not just short-term profits at the cost of people leaving an organization, and band-aid approach, short-term approach, where you're putting people at tremendous pressure, and then you will face attrition rate going very high, not at that cost. It's a call. It's basically a collective call. It's a collective call of all the HODs, all the departments. So business analysts actually help the business organizations and every organization basically, even NGOs I say, because I had done that course, 18 months course on social entrepreneurship from Bombay. So I strongly personally feel that even NGOs, social organization, they need to be sustainable. They need to be self-sustained. So they need to look out at their own product and services, because of which they can earn good money, good profits, and they can grow. They can grow. They need not to depend on people, when it comes to the funds. That's I really that's I believe in. That's what I learned from my bosses. So so business analyst is nowadays, as we see now, when it comes to e-commerce, you take an e-commerce page, when you visit the page for any product, but their job is basically how to make it more fascinating, how to make it more appealing, which tab, particular thing, pricing tab, or it could be product specification tab or anything, people are looking at there or not, and what, if they have visited our page, how we can follow them. What it's like postal service, but here it is basically the moment you check the website, the product details, but you are not taken a decision to buy or purchase. So how I can follow them back, what kind of system I make, the processes I make. I have a lot of faith and I believe in making the processes robust and user friendly. It's people, processes and technology, the blend. I believe in that. So that's what a business analyst role is, but I don't know to make it very lengthy video. So coming to the gurus on business strategies, let's come back to the business strategies. So for example, people, as I was saying, not just the businessmen, not just the entrepreneurs, but even employees, irrespective of the department, should have that bent of mind of how we can make our department, ourselves, even individual and the organization more profitable, more prosperous rather. That's a good word, healthy word, right? I have seen there are many people like artists or maybe designers, performers, individual performers, right? They may be good in their own talent, their performance, but if they don't know how to market it, if they don't know how to present it, if they don't know how to increase the outreach, how to scale up their performance, their good things, their products or services, whatever you call it, I think they are not doing justice with their own performance. They need to expand, need to scale up your own performance, your own visibility, your own brand, be it you or maybe the department you are representing, the organization you are representing, and the industry you are representing. This all contributes to a very healthy nation, isn't it? Right. So भाई गुरुज ऑन बिजनेस स्ट्रैटेजीज, टॉनी ग्रंडी, इसके अंदर में 6 चैप्टर्स है इस किताब में, गुरुज ऑन बिजनेस स्ट्रैटेजीज. तो इसके डिटेल में हम नहीं जाएंगे. तो पहला चैप्टर जो है वो है अ टेस्टर ऑफ द गुरुज. व्हाट इज स्ट्रैटेजी, अंडरस्टैंडिंग द एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट, अंडरस्टैंडिंग कॉम्पिटिटिव एडवांटेज, strategic options and decision making, implementation, learning and control. Then second is key strategy concepts. थर्ड इज द बिजनेस स्ट्रैटेजी गुरुज. तो ये बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग चैप्टर है एक्चुअली, द बिजनेस स्ट्रैटेजीज गुरुज. तो इसमें कई गुरुओं के उन्होंने जिक्र किया हुआ है, जैसे एंसॉफ, वन ऑफ माय वेरी फेवरेट्स, क्रिस एरिगिस, क्रिस्टोफर, जी बेनेट स्टुअर्ट, ब्लैक लेडर, बॉस्टन कंसल्टेंसी ग्रुप के बारे में. यू रिमेंबर द कैश काउज, द स्टार्स, द डॉग्स एंड द क्वेश्चन मार्क्स. ये भी इसके अंदर में इन्होंने काफ़ी अच्छे से डिटेल में डिस्कस करा. क्लिफ बोमन, उसके बाद में ब्रेक ब्रूक एंड लिम्पटन. So there are I think approximately 25 different business gurus, and why they are famous for, what they are famous for, what work they have contributed to the world, to the community when it comes to upliftment of businesses. बहुत अच्छा उन्होंने जिक्र किया हुआ है about them. 1 or 2 pages are there for each and every business guru. So then there are certain business case studies also. For example, Marks and Spencer का इन्होंने बहुत अच्छा case study लिया हुआ है डिटेल में. So you can definitely go through this book, strategies, gurus on business strategies. There are a couple of good books. For example, रश्मि बंसल की Connecting the Dots है, उनकी भी 2-3 किताबों का मैंने एक्चुअली रिव्यू किया हुआ है. जैसे रिच डैड पुअर डैड रॉबर्ट कियोसाकी का आप सबको पता है, द फोर क्वाड्रेंट्स, यू नो, आर यू वर्किंग फॉर मनी और मनी इज वर्किंग फॉर यू, इट्स अबाउट इन्वेस्टमेंट, राइटली इन्वेस्टमेंट. So you need to get into this habit, and for God's sake, it is not only the people, you know, who are into 30s and 40s and maybe 50s, you know, when it comes to business acumen. Even the youngsters, especially the youngsters, मैं आप सबको ये कहना चाहूँगा, you should get into a good habit of, you know, saving money तो हमें सिखाया जाता है, but you know, investing money, ये कहाँ इन्वेस्ट करें, जैसे ज़मीन हो गई या कुछ ऐसे चीज़ें आप पता लगाओ. आई एम नॉट फाइनेंशियल एक्सपर्ट, या बट आई फील, यू नो, व्हेन इट कम्स टू प्रॉपर्टी, लैंड, आई थिंक वो कभी डिप्रिशिएट नहीं होता है. या तो उसमें अगर आप इन्वेस्ट करें, भाई आपके पास अगर सेविंग की आदत है आपके पास, लेकिन आप बैंक में ही रखें, लेकिन उसको सही जगह अगर आप इन्वेस्ट करो, सो आई थिंक नाउ you will feel the importance of that towards the later stage of your life when you are into 40s and 50s. So तब आपको बहुत अच्छा लगेगा कि यस, तब मैंने अच्छा इन्वेस्टमेंट करा, तो ये इसके मुझे फल मिल रहे हैं. और कई बार बहुत से लोग 90% ऑफ द पीपल दे रिपेंट, या शो ऑफ के चक्कर में, कि काश हमने तब इन्वेस्टमेंट करा होता तो शायद आज ये दिन नहीं देखने पड़ते हैं, बच्चे बड़े हो रहे हैं, उनका एजुकेशन का क्या होगा, वगैरह वगैरह. So get into good habit when it comes to saving and investing money. So this financial skills is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yeah.